to the Fantasy Footballers Podcast with your hosts, Andy Holloway, Jason Moore, and Mike Wright.
Welcome in. Just another 95-degree November day here in Arizona, Monday, November 10th.
Is it really that hot?
Yeah,
It's pretty normal.
It was pretty hot yesterday. Any minute now. It's going to cool down.
It was pretty hot in the NFL yesterday.
Woo, baby.
Goodness gracious.
Woo, baby.
You know, sometimes there's those weeks where you're watching the morning games, or if you're on the East Coast, you know, your first, whatever you call them, afternoon
games.
whatever you call them.
And
You know that time, it's like it's after the morning. It's not the evening. I don't know.
just past noon.
We should name it something.
But sometimes we're watching, and the whole first quarter of all these games are going, it's like, who had a touchdown? Who's got anything? Like that.
Yes.
This was not that type of week. I mean,
Nope.
this was
Everyone got one.
everyone got one, and then you had those massive performances, those ones where like week 15 of 2024, those crazy 40-plus point performances that you get every now and then. We had three. We had two of them this week that don't even matter because of one of them. It's insane.
Well, they matter.
Well, sure.
They
yeah.
really matter when you're facing two of them. I was in a healthy lead. I blinked. Achan, Gibbs scored twice. They got 40-plus points. Jonathan Taylor, 50-plus points. And then you had these boring performances like, you know, Travion Henderson scoring twice from 50-plus yards away.
147 rushing yards,
Week
full
10.
breakout.
Week 10.
Are we talking about him already, or are we waiting on that?
What, do you have something prepared?
I just want to know if we're talking
He wants
about
to
him.
know.
10 weeks of angst.
I just want to know when we're talking
We'll-
about
we'll
him. I gotta
talk
be
about
ready.
him.
Not yet.
We've got
All right.
Keep
time.
the pants on.
Yeah, just keep your pants on. We've got a lot to talk about, though. We do have Monday Punday reactions, your reactions to the weekend, NFL news, and, of course, injuries to talk about, studs and duds in week number 10. And, and then the rest of the show will be Davis Mills. It'll just be all Davis Mills, superstar Davis Mills. And, man, Jacksonville, my goodness. Goodness me. Goodness oh my. We have a lot to react to. FootClanGiveaway.com, a signed James Cook jersey. Papa Josh, when is that giveaway officially going out? Do you know? Do you have a date on that?
It's about 2 more weeks.
Oh, okay. All right. FootClanGiveaway.com for that. And a couple more days if you want to try out the trade analyzer. JoinTheFoot.com. It will be a part of the Premier and Ultimate tiers, but we're going to keep it open for a couple more days. You can try it out. Just go to the website, thefantasyfootballers.com. One comment I keep getting is, that we need to add Superflex support. It does support Superflex, but the reason that some people think it doesn't is because if you were there on the free version, you're not syncing your team. And if you sync a team that's in a Superflex league, the analyzer does support Superflex leagues. It's just that our default scoring settings, we don't have a Superflex default.
Yeah, exactly. If you're putting in players and options by hand manually, it doesn't know your league settings, and it doesn't adjust, draft pick value and things like that. But it does do that automatically. So check it out. Still free for a little bit.
What in the world was that?
Oh, and he embraced it. He ended
Yeah.
it with a real
What?
Whoops.
It was a wild animal. All right, Monday Punday reactions. You sent them in. We will read them in a sophisticated manner.
Yes.
Well, we'll start with the good, the great, the awesome. How about Jonathan Thanos Taylor?
Yes.
It was Jonathan Taylor. Yeah.
Trey Mendes Henderson.
Travion Winderson. That's right.
Emeka a big boost.
How about I make my dreams come true?
And, this is nice. A little My Guy Redemption weekend. LeBron Jameson Williams.
Drake Berlin.
Devon.
Because he went off in Germany.
Oh no, we
We get it.
thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
Devon A. Champ.
Chris Olave.
And Jameer's
Gives me that. Gives me that. All right, the bad. Boo Nix.
Boo Nix. Yeah,
good
Garrett Nilsson.
Oh.
Michael Poopman Jr.
Decoy Metcalf.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes, he
Broke
is.
Bowers.
Yeah, Brock Bowel Movement.
Yeah.
Or Disgustin Jefferson.
Yeah, and Jordan Battison.
Jordan
I
Subtraction.
like the Jordan subtraction.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. CJ, that's a math joke.
What?
Oh, because you're explaining it.
Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah.
Don't want him to miss out.
Well, the reason I brought it up with
to explain.
no, but when I was looking at these early this morning,
you didn't get it.
I didn't get it,
Yeah,
and I
well-
I almost deleted it
Oh,
out
man.
because I'm like, Berlin's not like better than London. I think London's even better than Berlin. You know, you can make an argument. I was like,
Everyone
oh.
else got it.
Yeah, well, sure. And then they played in
No,
Germany,
where did they
so-
play, Jay?
Berlin.
Oh, okay. All right. That's Germany. Yeah, that game was that was a fun one too.
Yeah.
It was a wild weekend.
News and notes from around the league, presented by Progressive Insurance.
I'm just seeing this. Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski says he's sticking with quarterback Dylan Gabriel and will, quote, continue to coach him up.
Yeah. That guy does not like Shedeur Sanders.
He still will probably get a shot at some point.
Gabriel, no, it's worse than I remember.
No,
I feel
Gabriel
like I was
is-
watching the game and I'm like, hey, Dylan Gabriel's making a couple plays here. And there.
He had a couple good passes. I mean, he threw 2 touchdowns, but
He's there, Tyler Shuck.
He completed 53%. Dude, Shuck was okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
But Dylan Gabriel completed 53% of his passes. I didn't realize it was that low.
A couple updates for the Monday Night Football game. Dontavian Wicks, Matthew Golden, questionable for tonight. Saquon and A.J. Brown off the injury report, good to go. We had hip drop tackle weekend. J.K. Dobbins getting a second opinion on a foot injury. Happened in the late third quarter. Another hip drop tackle. We had an injury.
Hopefully you saw that. Like, this one kind of snuck through the cracks of the weekend news reporting. He finished the game, and then all of a sudden, J.K. Dobbins is getting a second opinion?
Well, he came out and tweeted very angrily at the NFL. They don't seem capable of seeing them in the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, in replay, it's obvious when it happens, but it must be harder for them to see
I think it's just
live
a
or used to not.
Yeah,
call
maybe they
it.
just need
they
to get
didn't call
used
it.
to
It's
it.
the training on calling that is taking longer than it should.
it is a terrible, terrible play. I mean, it causes injuries so much. And I think J.K. Dobbins, like, we'll have more information as the week goes on. However, there's a good chance he misses this coming week.
Jackson Dart left early with a concussion. The Giants quarterback, the 4th time he's been evaluated for a concussion this year.
It's not good.
He has to change something about the way he's finishing plays, I would say. He was great. I mean, this is the 3rd game they've had over a 95% chance to win that they've lost. And so it's hard not to lay that at the – I mean, it's been bad luck, but
It's
that's
tough because
that's coaching too.
A little bit, but I mean,
I
you
thought it was
lost
on a sack, too.
You lost Jackson Dart for the in the 4th. I don't think they lose this game if they don't lose Jackson Dart.
Well, they've lost 3 like this. 3 of them where they had the game completely won. And now no team's ever done that before with this 96, 97% win percentage and blown them at the end of the game. Garrett Wilson re-injured his knee. I mean, Garrett Wilson at this point in time is looking like somebody you shouldn't factor into the finish of your season.
It's just
contributing to a title.
It is odd. I mean, he only played 39% of the snaps, and I mean, he's had when you're looking at actual full games, he's had 1 dud, 4 tremendous games. But yeah, the way that Fields is, the Fields from yesterday, like it's untenable for fantasy football.
Devontae Adams, if you watched him, he went to make another one of his little jukes on a route, ended up with an oblique injury. According to Sean McVay, he could have returned if the game had been closer.
That one.
He tried to come in as soon as they got to it was like 1st and goal. He was like trying to get in.
He's the goal line back.
Yeah, he's like, wait, I can get a touchdown.
That particular injury, like, the knees and stuff, you're like, yeah, I see that happen. The Devontae Adams one, that looked like an old man injury.
Man.
That was an old man injury.
That was I know that. I know what he did. I've done that. I make a little move pretty quick, and they're like, my back.
Someone called your name, you're like, hey, Mike, and you're like, huh? Ah!
If you turn too quickly?
Yeah.
No, it was
My oblique.
It was an old man injury. This sucks. Aronde Gadsden
Yeah.
left with a knee injury, didn't return. He went to the blue tent, then to the locker room. MRI today for Gadsden. That sucks.
Yeah, fingers crossed there. That one could be, I mean, that would be so sad if this was like a full season-ending knee injury.
It was a contact injury, so his knee rammed into somebody. It can still be serious, but I don't think ACL has been brought up yet. Dalton Kincaid, hamstring injury, didn't return to the game. Bam Knight, ankle injury, didn't return.
The Zay Jones one was wild because he was like turning to complain to the ref, and then all of a sudden he went, oh, my Achilles.
Yeah, Zay Jones hurt as well.
We have not heard if it was a full tear yet. At least I haven't seen anything.
Chris Rodriguez left with a shoulder injury, didn't return. He had scored in this game for the Commanders. Brock Purdy, when talking about him returning for Week 11, more quotes from Shanahanigans. I do believe he's further along than he was in Week 4.
I do believe.
That's like saying 7 o'clock at night is later than 1 in the afternoon.
I'm actually the oldest I've ever been this year.
Right.
It's I mean, you don't need to say things like that.
He gets asked questions. We ask dumb questions, and you get dumb answers.
A dumb question like,
I don't know.
Can you return in Week 11?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty normal question.
What questions do you want us to
ask?
ask?
Do you want a yes or no answer?
How about, yeah, he might return.
That's what he said.
Okay.
But he did a Jason Moore thing where he added something that was unnecessary.
Yeah, because they want bigger quotes. I don't know.
That was News and Notes, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions. Let's talk studs.
This week's Fantasy Stud Muffins, presented by Lowe's.
Some of you might have been distracted by, Jared Goff having a nice week, Caleb Williams, Jackson Dart, Matthew Stafford continuing his
You're hiding the real story.
MVP campaign, which, by the way, it's Matthew Stafford.
Yeah,
I mean, he is an MVP candidate at this point.
Yeah, it's wild.
But Davis Mills, number 1 overall in terms of...
Number 1 on the week, number 1 worst hider in a bush.
Oh, because of the worst
yeah.
hider.
Hard to hide a giraffe.
Yes.
This was
it's possible.
It was 20.
Very
It was
difficult.
29-10 going into the 4th.
It's hard to hide.
Yeah, I mean
It is hard to hide a giraffe, Mike.
What's
That's
crazy
facts.
is the Jaguars just completely obliterated the Texans. I mean, they dominated the game, and then they lost.
Yeah, and
That fourth
29
quarter's tricky.
to 10 is they were 98.4% win probability. This was not what he wanted.
Oops.
I mean, this is always going to come back to Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
It's just always going to come back to Trevor Lawrence because you can't do this.
I mean, that's a
You
devastating.
can't lose with a 19-point lead in the 4th to Davis Mills. You can't do that.
It's devastating. You're not 6-4, and the Texans at 3-6. That's
Jacksonville tweeted right after the
bad
3rd
loss.
quarter, finish it.
they
did.
Texans
Yeah,
did.
they
did.
Yeah,
Their season.
they tagged the Texans in that.
Matthew Stafford, 4 more touchdowns, no interceptions. First player in NFL history with 4+ passing touchdowns and no interceptions in 3 straight games. He is playing the best he's ever played.
Yeah.
So,
Devontae Adams helps.
yeah, I was going to say, hopefully Adams is okay. He was the start of the week for Mike as well. Jackson Dart was awesome. I mean, he was utilizing Darius Slayton down the field, his tight ends, his legs.
His rushing was just. I mean, he looked. There were a couple of plays that just felt almost Lamar Jackson-esque, where it's like, how did you squeeze out of that?
He's slippery.
He is very, very slippery.
He is so much
Like
fun.
a seal.
So much fun to watch.
No,
And we got it.
Watch it now while you can.
Dart, you got to get this thing figured out,
limited
man,
time only.
or you're not going to last.
Yeah, you just have to make the adjustment to the end of that play. I mean, you can be slippery. Just learn to slide. Slip and slide.
Yeah.
Slip and slide.
Who doesn't love a slip and slide?
I don't know.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson
be
Dart hates
silly.
it.
Caleb Williams looked really good. When you give him time in the pocket, I'll say this. Caleb Williams can make mistakes and all of that, but Another big win for them. They came back in this game, and when you give him time in the pocket, man, he can get the ball downfield accurately.
Laser beam of an arm, but watching him frequently feels like I'm watching. You know the on an infomercial when they set up the product and they're just like fumbling and bumbling, doing normal stuff. You're just like trying to hold
Can't hold a cereal bowl.
Like that's Caleb Williams playing, and then he sets. He's like rocket arm. You're
Yeah,
like,
he's
like, bro. You don't gotta panic so early.
Yeah, he does do that. Jason, your start of the week, Baker Mayfield, put it together. Touchdown to Ibuka, 2 of them to Tez Johnson this week. They did
Laser, man.
they did lose the game. It was a close one.
Well, the second Tez was kind of stinky, wasn't it?
It was a onside kick stink touchdown, but it was
they're still trying to
they
win.
count them. Yeah. All right, running backs this week. Jonathan Taylor was all right.
Oh
my gosh,
man.
You have him on your team, Jason, and
I have had some big performances from Jonathan Taylor that I was able to still lose. You know, they said it couldn't be done, and Jonathan Taylor he looked at me and he goes, "I got you. You can't lose this one."
Well, just 32 for 244 and 3.
Wow.
Including the overtime touchdown to win the game. And then another 3 targets for 42 receptions. He's the only player in NFL history with 4 games of 3+ rushing touchdowns in the first 10 weeks.
Monster.
And had the longest run of the season.
I need to see the cumulative numbers right now on the season. He's 189.
What he's on pace for? Or
No. I just want to see where he's at. 189 for 1139 and 15 through 10 weeks. He has finished number 1 at the position on a weekly basis 4 times.
4 times.
Which is wild. I mean, that's really hard to do.
5 times.
He's on pace for basically 2,000 yards, almost another 500 receiving, 25 rushing touchdowns, 3 receiving touchdowns. I mean,
remember the question last week that was like, would you trade him because of the bad schedule for Bijan? And then we thought through it all, and then it was like, no.
Yeah.
That's why. Atlanta's not a good matchup.
I was going to say the schedule was not supposed to be great this week.
So just amazing. Like everybody that doesn't have him, the team in your league that has him might win because of him. Like they might just win the championship because of Jonathan Taylor.
I sure hope so.
Devon Achane, 37.5.
Possible.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 36.7. I mean, both of those guys were incredible. Breakaway touchdown runs for both of them, multiples. You know, Gibbs, what a bounce back week from the week before.
Yeah. And Achane was great.
Travion Henderson.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, he's got the hate blockers out.
Huh?
Now it's time.
Hey, Twitter. Guess who's not bad at football? You freaking goons. I got a lot of people in my mentions who owe me an apology because he's good. He's good. Runs to the outside. Oh, my God, they worked. Oh, my God. He's the fastest man on live. Freaking idiots.
Somebody's butt has been clenched for 9 weeks.
And it is letting it out now.
Yeah.
Took a Dukalax.
14 for 147 and 2, had a 55-yarder. 55! And a 69-yarder.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
He is a man of the people.
I mean, we did Triforce this.
We did.
We said on the show the reason why this hadn't happened yet is because we hadn't united.
And we united, and we did this for you.
Yeah, we put the hands in the middle of the table.
Uh-huh.
And
we had a whole moment.
You're welcome.
Against
Mike.
Tampa Bay.
You're welcome, Mike.
Yeah. No. That's fine. Like, get in on it.
Yeah.
Get in on it. It was.
I mean, we did it.
I mean, the real truth is this doesn't happen without those injuries.
Yeah,
that's the sad part.
That is the sad part. That's why
it's
we're always
right.
so frustrated.
It's not right. It's just true.
I'm not disagreeing with it. It is totally true. And did he do enough to take over the job?
He did enough to.
I can't say that for sure. But the point is simply opportunities showed up for Travion Henderson. And that's the most rushing yards that Tampa Bay has allowed all year.
Yeah, I mean, what he did was certainly enough to earn more work. Whether he's ever going to become the sole and only back when Ramondre Stevenson is healthy.
You're a better team with him. You're a better team with him.
Yeah, I mean,
you're a better team when he plays.
It's so frustrating to feel like, oh man, you know, we must be wrong. He must not be good. He's not getting on the field. It's like, no, he is We knew that, and he still required that injury to be allowed to go be great at
some
football.
coaches
Let me help the story here, okay? When Jonathan Taylor was a rookie, he didn't score 15 fantasy points until week 13 of the season. When Jahmyr Gibbs was a rookie, he did not finish inside the top 10 until week 7. When Bucky Irving was a rookie last year, he did not finish inside the top 10 until week 10. That's what we got with Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
And that was enough.
Yeah, it's
he's not going to.
The next 3 weeks, the Jets, the Bengals, and the Giants. My!
Just keep giving him opportunities, please.
So it was great. I think the whole world was waiting to see you put those glasses on. Those that were at home, Mike was wearing some glasses to scream into the camera.
He's just he's good.
Yeah, there's a lot when players struggle that you believe in. It's not fun. This was a good week for Jason. Said it when I walked in. It was a nice my guy redemption week. We got another great week from Jameson Williams, which was cool to see over this back half. We can talk about that in a minute. Kyren, 2 more touchdowns on the ground. If Devontae's hurt, Kyren's ceiling goes up.
Yep,
for sure.
Breece Hall, 1 big catch, really. 1 for 42 and 1. But guess what? They don't have any other players.
21 for 83 on the ground is against Cleveland. That's okay.
No, it was a good game. We talked about the red light, green light, and here we are again. Kamani Vidal.
Hope you played him like we said.
Yeah.
Now
with stunning analysis.
Yes. Now bench him.
Why is he going to be good? Because he was bad last week. Come on.
Yeah, that's
don't be stupid. It's easy.
Be dumb. What else do we have? We have some wide receivers to talk about, but we'll take a break first.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. The weather might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. And right now on Prize Picks, you can get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. You like Josh Allen this week? How much? More on passing yards, more on rush yards, more on touchdowns? Well, you can do that, but only on Prize Picks. And now they have a new feed tab where you can go follow your friends. You can directly copy their lineups in one click. Maybe you want to follow along with us on the Footballers or just someone whose picks you like. You can do that on Prize Picks. We've been having so much fun this season in our head-to-head battles here on the Footballers. And you know what I really like is making the beginning of the game really interesting. Like this past week, I had Javonte Williams. I took the less on in his first 5 rushing attempts. Will he have more or less than 18.5 yards? Bryce Young, will he have more or less than 7 completions? Things like that. It makes the beginning of the game truly an event, extra special, extra fun for your fantasy football weekend. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code FOOTBALLERS to get $50 on lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code FOOTBALLERS to get $50 on lineups after you play that first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
What's going on, Foot Clan? Look, if you're still overpaying for wireless, it's time to say yes to saying no. I say no every time Al Borland sends me a trade offer. But it's time to say yes to saying no. At Mint Mobile, their favorite word is no. No contracts, no monthly bills, no overages, no hidden fees, and no BS. Here's why you should say yes to making the switch and getting premium wireless for $15 a month. Ditch overpriced wireless and their jaw-dropping monthly bills, unexpected overages, and hidden fees. We don't like those. Plans start at $15 a month at Mint, and all plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text, delivering on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts over. So if you are ready to say yes to saying no, make the switch at mintmobile.com/footballers. That's mintmobile.com/footballers. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on the unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
Before you jump into receivers, just want to highlight Woody Marks. It wasn't like an overwhelming fantasy day, but 14 for 63 and 1, 2 for 18 through the air. 80% of the snaps. if you were holding on to the hope that Nick Chubb can still give you some work, Woody Marks has taken this backfield over.
It's funny because Chubb was so good on his 5 carries.
But
he was 9.4 a carry.
But
Woody Marks, the takeover happened. He got banged up.
The trend is moving up for him.
And Charbonnet, by the way, 14 for 83 and a touchdown.
Yeah, he actually looked good. He was still outsnapped by Walker, but he had a couple big carries.
Similar to the Woody Marks takeover of the backfield, Aaron Jones, who has looked significantly better than Jordan Mason this year.
Has.
He played 71% of the snaps. It wasn't 50-50, and he was great.
Well, the number 1 wide receiver on the week had the privilege of being, quote, unquote, shadowed by Sauce Gardner. Except for he wasn't, because he moved into the slot and then a linebacker tried to cover him and he had an easy touchdown. I watched that play waiting to see Sauce cover him. He's nowhere near him.
And look, I don't know the ins and the outs of being a professional DB. Of like some guys, you can only play the outside. They don't have the skill set to move to the slot. But it's just so funny to me that there's like this imaginary boundary.
Mm-hmm.
And Sauce is like, "You're Drake London. You're in my house. You're going nowhere. You can't do nothing." And then Drake London takes like 5 steps in. And he's like, "No, my one weakness. You moved over slightly."
Yeah, no, it's fair.
What can I possibly do, Coach? What do I do? And they're like, "No, you're off. Don't abandon."
Listen, guys, we got to shut down London, so we're gonna shadow him in this game. Okay, Sauce, you are on him everywhere, except that Bermuda Triangle spot. Just run around it.
It's so wild to me.
Yeah, it was crazy. Look, they pulled it out in overtime. The Colts did, but Drake London was great. Number 2 on the week, Jamison Williams.
There we go, baby.
And people need to know there was a fundamental change in this offense. Dan Campbell took over play calling.
Yeah, he'd had enough.
He was tired of the lack of utilization, I think, of J-Mo and Gibbs. The offense was so much better this week. And Jamison Williams, he scored in 3 of 4. He's been very relevant, and I hope those of you that were burnt in the beginning of this year, this continues and you get some redemption from Jamison Williams.
It made no sense.
It's honestly, it's extremely similar to Travion in the fact that it wasn't a lack of performance necessarily. It was a lack of opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, his made less sense to me than Henderson. Like, Henderson's a rookie. It happens. Some coaches are curmudgeon and they're like, "I'm going to put inefficient fumble man in front of you." Jamison Williams was given a truckload of cash.
Yeah, and
like,
look what he's capable of doing when you give him space.
His was so weird.
So it was great to see those two guys up over 20 points.
Those afternoon games sucked.
Yeah,
for us, the night games for you East Coasters, when it was all 40-20, it
was all
across
blowouts.
all 3 games. Boring.
Emeka Ibuka, baby.
Wow.
20.5 fantasy points, 13 more targets, and needed it. Needed the Emeka bounce back game.
Yeah.
Nico Collins up at 19. He's good at football. So that was nice to see as well. I didn't mention Jalen Naylor because no one will play Jalen Naylor, but there are a lot of people.
J.J. McCarthy clearly played him.
By the way, I saw this morning someone was very upset. I guess we have to take accountability.
Oh, no. What'd we do?
We are the reason that they drafted Justin Jefferson
in
their fantasy draft.
Oh, okay.
And it hasn't worked out because of us.
That's on us.
That's on us.
I agree.
I don't know what we were thinking, but Jalen Naylor's the guy, and we all should have known it.
It was not a great week for Jefferson. And J.J. McCarthy, he did the same exact thing where you can see it on a few plays and
not enough.
And it's not consistent enough. It is. I mean, it was 12 targets for Justin Jefferson. I mean, including he his accuracy is all over the place. Talk about J.J. McCarthy.
48% in this game.
We did have the weird bomb to Jefferson in single coverage, and the feet caught, and Jefferson just fell down and then did nothing. Like he just
he didn't even try to tackle him.
He watched the
after
DB get the interception. He's like,
He was.
I hope the rest of my team
watching
goes.
for those blindside blocks, man. That's what he was afraid of.
But so until J.J. McCarthy can turn it on.
How worried are you? Because you traded for Jefferson,
right?
And that was your big trade of the year to try to lock in for the playoffs. He obviously didn't help you this week.
Yeah, that's
there's
the
some
thing.
worry, right?
There was concern when trading for him, knowing that this was a possibility. The schedule is much better here. Now, back when I was looking at the trade, Baltimore had not completely bounced back. We talked about that on the show last week, that don't look at Baltimore's numbers at the beginning of the year. They are a much different defense now. But Chicago next week, Jefferson, he's still mostly been over 10 points a week. This one was just particularly bad.
I believe Baltimore can take the division lead next week.
Hey, wow. That makes sense.
5-4 Steelers, 4-5 Baltimore, 3-6 Cincinnati, 2-7 Cleveland.
And they look like they're back.
Yeah. And they I know they were the favorites before this week to win the division. We talked about Nico. Chris Olave got it done with Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
One of them was a nice down the sideline. DB fell down. He took it to the house. I mean, he had an impressive catch on the sideline. I was going to post some video of him today. 5 for 104-1.
It was nice in the first game. I mean, this was the first game without Shaheed, with Shuck. And
right.
I had talked about Shuck last week, that I know it was a really bad loss to the Rams.
Yeah.
But he didn't play bad. He really, really didn't. If you didn't watch the game, he looked good. And in this game, he played well again. I think, I'm not saying Shuck is going to be a future star by any means.
0 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 282 yards passing, 70% completion.
That
against Carolina.
On the road against Carolina, who
let's go.
And they got the win.
I'm going to pull all those Tyler Shuck cards out of the trash.
Ooh, my Tyler Shuck cards are very happy.
Yeah.
I will say this, man. I love Olave as a wide receiver. I think he is an outstanding wide receiver. And if by some miracle Shuck is that guy and he has a quarterback and he can do the thing that, we waited for Terry McLaurin to do and we waited for DJ Moore to do, where it's like, this is a good guy, he just doesn't have a quarterback.
You need the prescription is Neighbors in New York last year.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're the dude, target him a million times a game. It's your best chance at winning. Shaheed's gone. Shuck can be the Russell Wilson, Daniel Jones of last year for Neighbors.
Oh, man, Russ
sucks.
Russ is so bad.
Ladd McConkey, another great game, 4 for 107.
Ladd McConkey, my guy finalist, has really, really turned it on here.
No, he's been great, and Keenan Allen's paid the price.
Yeah,
Keenan Allen, another awful game. That was the only player that we talked about that I wasn't comfortable starting of that group.
Yeah, hasn't had 50 receiving yards in a month now.
You're talking about Chargers, all-time leading receiver?
Yeah.
I think it's receptions. I don't know if it's yards.
Yeah.
Probably not yards.
Tez Johnson, 2 touchdowns in this one on just 4 catches. 5 targets for him, 13 for Ibuka. But, Tez keeps making plays. Something to pay attention to if they don't get any reinforcements back in the receiving game.
Yeah, while Mike Evans is out, I'm happy to start Tez Johnson any week. When you've got Baker, he can support enough. He could support more than just Ibuka.
Well, Roma Dunze bounced back. Jason, your start of the week. First play of the game, I think he had a target. And did you see his comments after the game?
Yes, I did.
He just goes, "Thanks, Dad." But 6 for 86 and a touchdown. JSN barely needed him,
Dude.
But still 5 for 93 and a touchdown.
For the people who they didn't realize what happened, Seattle shellacked Arizona 44-22. Sam Darnold threw the ball 12 times.
If Sam Darnold had a good game.
12 times!
And a terrible fantasy game. And if you didn't watch, what happened is you turn the game on, and you're like, oh, shoot, I missed a couple minutes. Why is it 35-0? And it was 2 defensive scores.
Back-to-back.
Back-to-back. So it was just like.
Same play. Same player.
It was.
Just take the ball from Jacoby Brissett and run it in.
Yeah, so Darnold certainly wasn't good for your fantasy, but don't go dropping him or something because he was fine.
I'm going to flag this. Jerry Jeudy had his first good game of the year, 6 for 78 and a touchdown on 12 targets, and it was the first game that Kevin Stefanski gave up play calling duties to somebody else. So
it was weird.
It was like he's been invisible this year. Just keep that on your radar, the fact that Jerry Jeudy had 12 targets. You don't generally ignore 12 targets.
Yeah.
But what is your rule on targets
Cleveland
this
targets.
year?
That counts as 6 targets.
Okay. This game was weird. Watching him the whole time, like so many boneheaded mistakes.
That is the Jeudy.
For Jerry Jeudy.
A couple of weeks ago, he had 13 targets and finished with 43
Okay.
yards.
So you're saying don't pay attention to it.
I'm saying I'm not paying attention. This was also the Jets after they got rid of Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner. The defense is, toast. So
Jalen Waddle, great again. Devontae Adams, great again. And then let's talk about Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce, another top 15 finish, back-to-back weeks, 4 for 84 and a touchdown. Most of it was done in the first half of this game. But seems to be a go-to receiver, and he is just he's a big, hulking downfield threat.
they take enough shots his way, and the nice thing is for fantasy is these aren't screens. You know what I mean? They take three or 4 bombs a game. He is averaging, since he came back from injury, his average yards per reception is 21.8 yards per reception.
Yeah, he had a big touchdown in this one, averaging 7.8 targets per game over the last month. The nice thing about a player like Pierce is you get some – it's a great offense. He plays almost every single snap. You see him out there all game long. And then it takes like one play to give you like the ROI, right? Like you get one 46-yard catch in the middle of the game and like you're not burnt by the start. And then you've got the upside of downfield touchdowns. So, it's definitely going to be a Pittman and Pierce above downs situation there. The game turned into all Tyler Warren in the second half. It went from Pierce in the first half to Warren in the second half. They didn't really use downs. They didn't really use Pittman.
Yeah, I wouldn't say all. I would say Jonathan Taylor had a little bit to do
in the receiving game. Yeah. Tight ends, Trey McBride is a machine with Jacoby Brissett.
Wow.
5 touchdowns in 4 games. Yep. He actually had 2. One got called back.
Yes.
And then that turned into Dortch.
Yeah.
George Kittle, nice game from Kittle with the athletic extension across the goal line. That
was
could have been a risky fumble play.
That's dangerous.
Another good My Guy redemption coming back strong.
Juwan Johnson, Dalton Schultz, and Tyler Warren rounding out the top 5. Dalton Schultz
Dude,
with Davis Mills.
It's not just Davis Mills. Dalton Schultz has been, if you haven't paid attention to it over the last month, he has been double digits of 3 of 4 games.
Well, if I need a new tight end for Gadsden, maybe I'll move on to the slowest man on earth.
Maybe.
Yeah, his last month he would be on pace for over 1,000 yards, over 100 receptions.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
And
if
Kate,
you hang
Kate
up,
Otten.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a little bit of a face-off right there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Kate Otten had 12 targets. Still a very worthy play.
Nobody gets hit harder than Kate Otten.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
When I turned into that game,
He's got to be a tiny little man inside a muscle suit because those muscles are doing nothing.
he gets hit
Nothing.
so hard on every play, it's like a train wreck. It is wild.
I don't understand it.
If you see a player on Tampa get blown up, I promise you it was Kate Otten.
Yeah,
It's not somebody else. It's not somebody else. It was crazy. So there you go. And Theo Johnson.
Yeah, Theo Johnson.
I brought him up.
He deserves a shout out.
I think he is just, as long as Jackson Dart is available, he has his guys, and Theo's one of them. And so 10-plus points in 4 of 6 games, I'll take that at tight end. I think that's probably the last tight end we need to talk about, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
You guys want to talk some duds?
Yep.
Pooped in his big boy pants.
There were some big names that weren't winning you the week. Lamar, Herbert, and Nix are the big 3 at quarterback that you probably counted on this week and didn't get you fantasy production to the degree that helped you.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen as well for about 90% of the game.
The Josh Allen game was so egregiously offensive to me because I knew in my head, I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
They're getting destroyed. The Dolphins.
They got destroyed.
Yeah, the Dolphins played great. This is why we keep bringing up they play hard for Mike McDaniel still. That's why firing him seems weird because they've been in so many games, so many close games. They dominate Buffalo. He has a fumble. He has an interception. He's got 4 fantasy points somewhere in the third quarter. And I 100% knew facing him that I was going to end up with like 30 against me. And sure enough, because Jackson Holmes has to catch a 26-yard garbage touchdown at the end of the game.
Nice.
So I guess he was fine. But Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Lamar you're the most confident in rest of season, probably Herbert behind him, and then Nix third on that list. When you start Bo Nix, You might win, but you might owe a loss to Bo Nix. I mean, that's how it feels right now. And
he should go back to targeting Cortland Sutton. Like I know I love Troy Franklin and he's great, but it's not like he has become the number one wide receiver for sure in the target count over the last month, and it's not helping you, Bo.
This is the first time this last week where I'm like, you know what? The biggest problem on Denver right now is Bo Nix.
Yeah.
That's the actual biggest problem with the team. Their defense is a dominating defense. They have great running backs. We'll see if Dobbins is hurt. They've got a wide receiver core that's good enough to get it done. They've got a tight end that's, good enough to get it done. And then Bo Nix is sitting there holding the offense back.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes me like there was a point in the season you're like, Bo Nix is the 20-year starter for Denver. But at this point, if you have a couple more duds like this, it's concerning.
Yeah,
Let's just put it that way.
It's funny, too, because, I mean, they won the game. And they win.
Well, they keep winning them.
Almost all their games, but
10-9, 11-10,
you're not
12-10.
You're not going to be able to win with 10 points every week.
Not in the playoffs.
Nope. No, not against Kansas City this week.
Yeah. We'll take a break. We'll talk about the running backs.
With the U.S. Bank Smartly Visa Signature Card, you earn an unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. That's right, every purchase. 2% cash back at restaurants, 2% cash backs at the gym, which you'll need to burn off those restaurant calories. Groceries? Yep, you'll earn 2% cash back on those too. New tires, new outfits, New York City getaway, all earn 2% cash back. Noticing a trend? So whether you're splurging on concert tickets, fueling up for your commute, or shopping for that perfect birthday gift for the bestie, you'll be earning unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Visit usbank.com/smartlycard to learn more. The creditor and issuer of this card is U.S. Bank National Association, pursuant to a license from Visa USA Incorporated. Some restrictions may apply.
From Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and the executive producers of Power comes the final season of Force. Tommy Egan is back, and he's going all in. Turf wars, betrayal, and chaos erupt. Will he finally become the kingpin of Chicago? Watch the explosive season premiere now, only on Starz and the Starz app.
All right, we had some running backs let us down, including James Cook, who had such a monster game last week, and, well, it didn't go the way Buffalo planned at all in this one. They were
living in the upside down. I mean, Miami just dominated Buffalo, which that hasn't happened in forever.
The NFL is awesome because that can happen. If it all just went according to the script, it'd be really convenient for the fantasy football prognostication, but it wouldn't be a very entertaining product. The fact that Miami can go out and just mop the floor with Buffalo in a game like that. Derrick Henry, 20 for 75.
He's all right.
You can live with that. Quinshon Judkins, 22 for 75.
If you got Henry, what you cannot live with is the play action touchdowns at the goal line this year seem excessive. I'm not saying.
What about
I'm not getting mad because
Justice Hill goal line touchdown?
Yeah,
that seems
it's
offensive.
It's strange.
But Judkins and Henry, I don't think they really belong here.
20-plus carries, 70-plus yards, you're fine.
For what the game was, Derrick Henry should have had a lot more points.
Ken Walker, you just live here.
Dude,
I mean, Ken Walker.
It really was the Madden game that we joked about, where he's playing so efficient. I'm sure he was well over 4 yards a carry. He was running great, and then they get to the goal line, and it's like, Charbs, you're up.
No, not just Charbs.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
George Halani.
Yeah.
Who got one carry in the first half.
Yeah, he looked good.
One carry in the first hold on, let me just double check. One carry in the first quarter, and then he cleaned up in the fourth.
I mean,
they got to the 10, they're like, Halani, get in there, brother.
5 straight weeks without double-digit fantasy points for Ken Walker. Hasn't been in the top 24 since week 4.
It really seemed coming into the season like his only worry was injury. And that if he were to play, he'd be good. And
he's a Triforce candidate for this week.
Okay. Against the Rams?
Well, he's not going to do well without the Triforce.
That's true.
He's not going to do well by himself.
He's also not going to have the Triforce this week.
No, he ain't.
Save it for week 12, guys.
Yeah, you can do a dual force if you guys want to go in on it.
No. Dual force has no power.
Week 12, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can think about it.
All right.
We can think about it. He may be hurt by
the thing about the Triforce of power now that we know what it's capable of,
We have to
be very careful.
be responsible with it.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to just throw that around willy-nilly.
No. Terrible things can happen.
No, but it was powerful. We talked about the Minnesota wide receivers, Jefferson, Addison. Tons of targets, not a lot of production.
Correct.
Michael Pittman. This was crazy. This game was they scored a lot of points. Jonathan Taylor did a lot of the work. I was surprised they didn't turn to Pittman early or when this game when they got behind in this game, I was still surprised but Tyler Warren became that guy. He was the first down machine. Sometimes it's Pittman, sometimes it's Warren. Pierce is just running around down the field. Josh Downs did nothing, returned to punt. They're going into bye, aren't they? Are they going into bye?
The Colts?
Colts?
Let's double check it.
Oh,
You're not going to have anything from Jonathan Taylor next week.
Colts
man,
are on
that
bye.
sucks.
What are you going to do?
And then the run.
Lose.
Then the run happens. Kansas City and Houston.
The tougher defenses?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just takes one play.
I will not doubt Johnny
DK
Taylor.
Metcalf.
Dude.
He's averaged 37 receiving yards a game over the last month.
Well, he's paid to average a lot more than that.
I mean, that sucks.
Like,
That sucks.
they traded like some capital to go get him. They gave him a huge contract. They traded George Pickens away for, I believe, less than they paid for DK Metcalf. How's George Pickens feeling about this right now?
Here's what some might say. I will be other people. I'll be the voice of public opinion.
Okay.
But guys,
Yeah.
he sucks at football.
DK Metcalf?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's an opinion. The opinion is he wasn't worthy of the trade. He wasn't worthy of the opportunity, and he can't do enough.
Yes. I am the voice of public opinion. He's not bad. I just never thought he was an elite wide receiver. Good athlete, good football player. But this is crazy pants what's going on here.
We basically, the math equation for DK Metcalf now is if you are lucky enough to get a touchdown because he's enormous, you will be happy.
5 years.
If he doesn't, you will be miserable.
He is.
It is like
$150
Darryl
million
Washington.
contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like,
dude, eat some protein.
Yeah.
Don't just eat
Stop
candy.
with the candy.
You want to be great?
He does not. He wants to.
No.
He's already paid well.
And he already looks like that.
Yeah. If I could eat candy and look like that,
we would all eat candy.
you're
and
not
look like
getting
that.
me to eat protein
No.
unless it's like protein candy.
Protein
Oh, man.
candy.
Imagine those farts.
DJ Moore, no points. That's cool because he scored like 1 million for Al Borland against me last week.
Yeah.
But no points.
Brian Ketron, world's biggest loser, and I managed a team where we had Jonathan Taylor, guys, in the morning.
Did you lose?
And we had Garrett Wilson and DJ Moore.
Ooh, yeah. Is that a double goose?
That's
Yeah.
a double goose.
Wow.
That you want to know how you mitigate a 50-point game from a running back? Zeros from two of your other players.
Did you end up losing?
We are going to lose.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny because I see Pittman.
You did it.
Yeah.
I see Michael Pittman in the duds section, but when I look at my roster, Michael Pittman and Jonathan Taylor combined for 52 points. So it's like that's pretty good.
Yeah, you would have been really happy with the 25-25.
Sure.
Who cares how it breaks down? Cortland Sutton, we talked about him Thursday Night Football, 3 for 24. You're going to get shaky knees starting him right now with Bo Nix's performances, especially against Kansas City.
Kansas City in a bye week after that, I feel like right now the decision is probably going to be you're not going to be starting Sutton for 2 weeks.
That's wild. Bowers, we talked about it. It was a bummer, 1 for 31. Hunter Henry, Mason Taylor, TJ Hawkinson, Kyle Pitts.
Meow.
Yeah.
This is the meow list right there.
He had infinitely more catches than Garrett Wilson.
I'm talking about all three of those guys.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts, 2 for 38. Not good.
Come on, dude.
That was Studs and Duds presented by Lowe's. Lowe's knows Sundays are for NFL football. Earn your Sunday with Lowe's, official partner of the NFL. Before we close the show out, because we got waivers tomorrow, we got a little time here at the end. I feel like this is your opportunity to go on a rant
Me?
for what is happening in our Dynasty League.
Oh, goodness.
Because what is happening in
gracious.
this now let me say this. We've played fantasy 20 seasons.
Brooksy's not going to like it.
20 seasons, multiple leagues. Every league we're in, our main leagues, there are divisions. I'll set the stage, then I'll let you rant.
Okay.
There are divisions.
Which is dumb.
And the division, well, you see, you don't have to just get that out of the way.
Okay.
They're just, you will get your opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Divisions have been great, in my opinion, because it's built rivalries, and we've had head-to-heads. Jason and I were arch rivals for 10 years. We had a lot of, we got to play twice a year. It was fun, blah, 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 blah. This year, something's happened in our Dynasty League that is truly a war crime. I mean, we're at a point where I can't defend divisions.
The Geneva Convention has been.
I cannot defend divisions with what is happening right now. We have Papa Josh back there in Deucer's Alley, which I'll throw the camera on there. Papa Josh and the
Great team.
and the Falcon have an outstanding fantasy team. They've suffered some injuries. What are they? 13-7 in a
They will be.
We will be after this.
They will be
13-7 in a median league. And over here in my hapless division, where I am tanking my dynasty team and everybody in that division is dead, there is a division leader, and his name is Brooks. And he's headed to the playoffs.
I mean, he's guaranteed to make the playoffs.
He's headed to the playoffs. What's his record?
He's going to be 6-14 at the end of this week.
6-14.
So the funny timing of this is we were asked
That is unacceptable.
on this week's Footcast. You're like, hey, if there's something that you could just come in, be like, this is a rule change because I said so. And Jason brought up I would get rid of divisions, and I was on his side. Andy was still like, you
just
understood
was bringing up the things I like
Yes.
about divisions,
And
not this.
There definitely can be, but there will be a team and with a record of 12-8, currently not in the playoffs because of a 6-14 team.
This is
There's
the dragon
no reason
meme
for that.
Yes. Yes.
There's one of the dragons, and it's Brooks.
Yeah.
With his tongue hanging out. Oh my gosh! And it's like I saw this morning. It's 6-14 versus a 13-7 team, and the 6-14 team is going to make it. And it was the first time I've ever thought we have to change this right now. We have to fix this right, and we can't. We can't fix it right now. But it's so wrong.
Brooks better do something because there is a team that will be 5-15 right behind him. That team could also get into the playoffs.
My rebuilding team will be 2-18 this week.
you're not out.
I'm not out. At 2-18, I might need to trade up.
In that division.
We got a trade deadline.
Just
I could
go
go on
get
a run.
one player.
One dude.
Just get one player. You'll be fine.
Amari DiMarcato might win me this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had to bring it up. It was it was crazy.
The divisions can bring some very fun things, but this is just
Papa Josh, you gonna be happy when you miss the playoffs in this league?
Dude, I might quit.
just keep.
Do you remember you were talking a big game too before the season?
Bro, our team is great.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you're fourth place in the
You're
division.
back behind Brooks. All righty, well there you go. That'll do it for today's show. Welcome back to Al Borland over there in Deucer's Alley.
Thank you, sir. Good to be back.
Fresh off the cruise. We'll be back with a waiver show tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. Join our fantasy football community on jointhefoot.com and follow us on Twitter @TheFFBallers.